Let's talk about the situation with Joe Brown and Ola Kabachi. Let's also mention about how Holver maybe not be going back to Cardiff afterwards and could be moving after his Cardiff bell. Keeper by Wednesday is extending his deal on loan, and we got a decision about Jan Valery for Monday. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe, I much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit a notification bell so that you know when videos go live. Please also hype the video, it helps a lot. Now, I just want to apologize. Normally I would get a lot of this done beforehand and just have it up quite quickly. Today's just not been the day. A lot of things going on at the minute. Just trying to get things ready for Friday and Sunday. So, Sheffield Wednesday have been told by the Tunisian Federation that they will not let Jan Valery go on the 16th, and he will now, as due to it, he will now be in the situation where he can't play for us on Monday versus Derby. So we are going to be a man down. Now, I do get slightly confused is why they're having to we're having to ask them to release him than the other way around, because surely could we pay the wages and stuff like that? Surely it's a case of it should be the other way around, but that could be the way I look at it. But you've also got the thing where we don't know what's going on with Sean Fashiri yet. Zimbabwe we're waiting on, but it has been understood that Tunisia has rejected that, meaning barring any unexpected changes heart, the key man Valery will miss the Derby clash. And it's also understood that Zimbabwe are yet to indicate a that final decision on Fashiri. And it could mean we could have two people out. And with the situation that's happened with Nathan Redmond being ruled out as well, and the fact that skipper Barry Bannon has pulled up on... not pulled up, but came off on the game because he had a bit of a tightness in his groin. And then it doesn't help. But the fact that we might be able to have returns of Ola Kabachi and Joe Brown around Christmas time, which would be good. Now, talking of those two, we are going to talk about that one next. So, Nathaniel Chalobah and Pierre Charles have come back quite well. Chalobah probably needs a bit more time to settle in more than anything. But if we could get Joe Brown back, it'd be very good. The hope that he can be eased back into contention before Christmas, which would be great. Henry said he's on the pitch, he's training. I hope this week he will be back to full power in training. I hope we can see him soon again, because that'd be good to have another option off the bench, because we're really struggling with that. Now, we haven't seen Ola Kabachi since Grimsby Town. He was due a scan this week to determine the success of his recovery, and it's understood if that scan took place on Tuesday and should all be well, he will be a target. His target date will soon get very close to being done for around Christmas time, which will be good. Having another option would be fantastic. It's about being able to keep him fit, though, and I think that's the hard part about it, is making sure he can keep fit and stuff. Now, even Holver, the emergency loan, is going back to Cardiff. He will be going back to Cardiff in January, but it's starting to look like that he could be making a move at the end of this, but at the turn of the year, to move to the MLS. He's currently fourth choice at Cardiff, which would be interesting to see there. But it is starting to look like that the potential that he could go to America, and that would make sense. I kind of get that. I do understand that whole situation for him going back to the state, being close to his family and all that kind of stuff. So if he did, then great for him, but it'll be interesting to see what happened, because we do know that that's something that will happen. We also got the thing that we will starting to see a couple of the youngster keepers be on the bench, because at the minute we are looking at that Killian Barrett's loan with Boston United. Could be the extended a little bit more, maybe. But it'll be interesting to see. Barrett has had good reviews since at Rotterdam until all last season, and once again he'd gone on loan to Boston United. It was originally a 1 month loan, will come in the middle of November, and the days are dwindling on that agreement. The Star understands that it's set for another month-long agreement, close to being finalised with Sheffield Wednesday this afternoon, which will be interesting to see if they get that done. It means he gets some good needed experience there, and you want him to do that because you want your loan player to go out and get really good experience so they're ready to go. But the thing is, I think the thing we've got is if we are allowed to sign players in the January period, we still don't know with that one. I'd be very shocked if we do not go after a I'll be very shocked if we do not go after a goalkeeper in that kind of things, just so we got one, because we are short in that department. We're short up top. Let's face it, we're short everywhere. And with these games coming in, we're doing that whole thing again where the games are coming in, and most of the time, teams have got a good depth to have cover. We don't have that. So it wouldn't surprise me if we are talking to the FL right now going, right, we're losing Valery to the Acons. We're potentially losing Sean. This person going, we're going to need more bodies. We lost Nathan for the month that we were going to keep him for. And we can't do that. Are they going to allow us some leeway, or are they going to be a case of, well, we're giving you what you got, go to this till January, but that could still be enough. At the end of the day, I think there's 19 games ish. We got. I don't think it's right what I'm about to say, so I'm not going to say it. But the thing is, I've got the thing is where we need players. We need players to play each game, and if we don't start getting players in, the more players are going to dwindle. I've seen people turn around and say, get players out of the youth team. Well, that's all well and good. What do you do when you need to play from the youth team? It's a vicious circle, then that just keeps going around. You have to replace the youth team players from that age group. Then you could have get players to play the other age group, and so on and so on. It's that whole thing where that 9 times 10, that is the right thing you would do. But in our situation, we don't have the depth to do that. So let's see what happens. But it will be a blow to not have Valery against Derby. So we're going to have to change things around again. Maybe it's time to get some of the young to get some game time, see how they get on. But at the end of the day, it's a blow that we knew about, and hopefully we planned for that. But we'll have to wait and see. But thank you for watching today. We'll probably do the debrief tomorrow or potentially Friday. We'll see. I might do it tomorrow too far. I will have a bit more time tomorrow. So we'll look at what we can do. But hopefully we can get that done tomorrow. Have a good rest of the evening. Chill. And I will speak to you soon. But yeah, lots has happened today. Lots and lots has happened. All around injury stuff, which ain't great. But hey, let's see how the rest of the week goes.